Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my little red house. This is me, Kim, and just out doing some Walmart Spark deliveries today on Sunday to make some extra money. You know, on my channel, I talk about everything from my little 1943 cottage home, my greenhouse, my garden, cooking, food, and money. So this whole month, I have been tracking what I spend at the grocery store, just curious, and I just make sure I have written down every penny I've spent. And we went out to dinner one time at Bob Evans, and it was $29, and I did not include that in my monthly grocery budget. If you don't have a Bob Evans in your area, it's just a family diner. So that was $29, and outside of that, we made a trip to a specific grocery store that was having a huge sale on things to stock up on, like peanut butter. I got it for it was Jif for $1.99 a jar, so I bought I think 6-7 jars of it. And my husband's cereal was $1.99 a box, and I think he bought 5 boxes. So those were the only 2 things that we really stocked up on. Outside of that was just your general ingredients to make your meals, because I do cook everything homemade. We don't do processed food, which drives my husband nuts sometimes, because he just wants something quick or a snack or whatever. There's nothing processed in the house, but that's a whole other story. But anyway, so about the 2 most expensive ingredients I buy is chicken, and I'm not a big beef eater, but when I buy hamburger, I buy grass-fed, and then of course chicken I buy free range. I know the packages that say no antibiotics, and I think that they use that as a selling point, but they're actually not allowed to put antibiotics in it, so try to always look for free range. But anyway, so that usually takes me $1.50 above what you would typically pay for just a baseline package of hamburger or chicken. So for the month of May, we spent for 2 people $468, and I about fell over off my chair this morning when I tallied that up. I couldn't believe it, and I felt really deflated and maybe kind of bad about myself. What am I doing wrong? I do buy, anybody who knows me knows that Mountain Dew is my go-to drink. I only drink one 16-ounce bottle a day, but I do buy that in the big package, so that's almost $8 for how many bottles? I don't know. 12 or 16, I don't know. So I buy 2 of those a month. That's my biggest splurge. Everything else is just normal ingredients in groceries. So I'm just baffled. What I'm really curious is that typical? Is that too expensive for 2 people for an entire month? I know if I went out to dinner, it would be far more than that, but I'm just really curious if anybody would like to share in the comments what you spend for a month in groceries. Do you write down everything that you spend? What's your family size, because that of course, makes a big difference too. And I know we've talked about this before in other videos, just the amount of money we spend on food, but I didn't realize that I myself was spending that much a month at the grocery store, because I'm always touting, just to cook homemade and everything, and I do. I practice what I preach, but I just didn't realize it costs that much. So I'm just really curious if anybody would like to share what they spend or how they save. I'd be really, really curious to know. But outside of that, I'm going back to Walmart to pick up another order. I've done 2 so far. I've made close to $40 in just the 2 deliveries, and that's been about a total of no more than 10 miles total, so not bad. So hopefully I get some more. But wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Hopefully the sun's shining where you are. It's quite dreary and rainy here, but thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it.